Welcome back to the Daily Solves. Today is Wednesday, May 20th. As usual, we're going to start with the Wordle, connections, strands, and finish up with all the pips. Let's get right into this Wordle. Today's randomly generated word was tract. Let's run tract. Okay, green R and a green C. Let's do it. All right, I'm thinking this one ends with a K today. In the center, maybe the most likely would be with an I. So let's try something like brick and see what we get. Okay, confirm the K, and we know it's not an I in the middle now. I kind of want to try E in the center, and word for that would be wreck. Let's see. Bang, all right, there it is. All right, wreck in 3. That's solid. Another sea of greens today. No yellow letters. Pretty cool to see that. Definitely got a little lucky going with a word that had E in the center rather than a different vowel, but got it done with wreck. Did you find wreck today? On to the connections. Let's find these 4 categories. High, E, intensity, independence, interval, medium, mode, might, training, off, force, simmer, scale, the longest, groundhog, and concentration. All right, so this simmer is kind of interesting. I think it might go with medium, high, and off, which would be settings for your burner on a stove. Let's see. Nice. Stove knob settings. All right. I also think scale, key, interval, and maybe intensity are music related. Don't know the exact name of the category, but I think it's music related. Let's see. No, one away. Okay. Okay, I do see another one though, which is Independence Day, Training Day, Groundhog Day, and I'm guessing the longest day. Let's see. Yep, Blank Day movies. Nice. All right, I also see concentration, might, intensity, and force. I think that might be how you kind of push through something, especially requiring a lot of brain power. Let's see. Yeah, potency. Okay, makes sense. And our last one, mode, key, interval, and scale. Still think it's music related. Let's find out. There we go. Music theory concepts. Oh, all right. Another win today on the connections. Found all 4 categories. Lost a single guess here on the music theory category, but bounced right back and got the rest of them. Current streak at 8 now. Let's keep it going. We see that max streak at 9. We're going to push through that tomorrow and keep it going the rest of the week as well. Did you find all of today's connections? Let's do the strands and find this hidden theme. No rush. All right. Immediately thinking maybe something slowed down, no worries, take your time sort of deal. See what we can find. Okay. Off the rip here, I do see take your time, which I think is our hidden theme. Nice. Okay. Also see slow here. Looks like we've got relaxed as well. Perfect. And calm here. Gentle. And leisurely here. And placid to wrap it up. Nicely done. Perfect. All right, perfect on the strands today. Found the hidden theme first. Always cool to do that. Current streak at 11. Keep it rolling here. And a new badge, 1,500 found theme words. Pretty cool. Did you find take your time today? Let's do the pips. We'll start with the easy. All right, less than 2 here, greater than 2 here, 11, and 3 of a kind here. So for the 11, I believe we're going to have 2 of these 5s. We're going to need a 1 going across here. This goes across here. And we want 3 of a kind. It's going to be with our zeros. So 0 greater than 2, 0 less than 2, a regular 0, and our 1 up top. Nice. 39 seconds, not too bad. On to the medium. All right, equals here, equals less than 1, 5, equals 4, greater than 0. All right, so if this one's less than 1, that means we're working with the 0 today. We don't have a 0, 5. We do have a double 0 or a 0, 6. So if we were to go 0, 0, this 0 would have to go here or here. We could do double 1 here. However, we need to make this 4. And the only good way to do that would be with the 1s. And we could do, something and a 2. However, we lose out on this. So that means this goes here. And maybe we can do, let's see, this would have to be a 6. This would need to be a 4, 5, which we do not have. So I don't believe it's zeros. I think it's probably 0, 6. If that's the case, we go 6, 4 here. And a couple options. We can go 4, 2 or 4, 3. I do like going 4, 2 because we have a 2, 5 right here. Still think the double 1s. No, actually, this would have to go here, 0s, and 4. All right, nicely done. 151. Let's wrap it up with the hard. All right, 12 up top, 2, 7, 4 of a kind, 0, 0, 1, 12, 3 of a kind, 3 of a kind, 0, greater than 2, and 6 non-equals. All right, cool. I'm going to try and focus on the 12 since we know those are going to be made of 6s only. We can try and figure out maybe a 6, 1 would go here very nicely. And we could start looking at maybe 6 that are tied to these 3 of a kind. All right, looks like we have 5 6s. So we're going to have 1 spare that's going to go into a different spot. What I think we're going to end up doing is going 6, 6 up here because 6, 6, 6 is not going to work here. 6, 6 is not going to work here since we don't have enough spare 6s. And it's not going to work here as well. You know what it could be, though? Could be like that. We'll leave it up here. We know for sure it goes up here, though. I'm going to try and just kind of play around a little bit here. We have a 6, 1 that fits nice. We also have a 1, 0. So if we wanted to go 1, 0 here, that would work. See if we can make zeros here. We've got 4 zeros. So knowing that, we have 3 that go here, 1 that goes here. This 2 is going to be made up of 2 1s. So that fits very nicely. 0 greater than 2. We could do 0, 3 or 0, 4. Knowing that this is going to be a 1 as well, we could go 1, 4 or 1, 5. If we were to go 1, 4, we would have to have a 3 go down, and we're going to need 4 of a kind here, and this is going to be a double. So we need to find a 3 that's attached to also a double number. All right, all we have is a 3, 2, a 3, 4, and a 3, 0. None of the other numbers have a double. The only double I'm seeing is a 5. So I think this goes here. And instead of 1, 4, we go 1, 5. No, actually, I was wrong. Sorry. We're going like this. We are actually, I think, right. If we go 1, 4, and we go 3, 2, double 2 here. Our 2, 0 fits very nicely there. And our 0, we have a 0, 4 and a 0, 3. Both of them fit here as well. So, do we have a 6, 4 or 6, 3? We have a 6, 4. So if we were to go 0, 4 here, and that means our only double left is the 5, 4, 5, 0, 3. And we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2 finishes off here with all single digits. Nicely done, 430. All right, that one was cool. Definitely focus on the sixes first. Got a little lucky just flipping the double sixes here, and then working down. Easily could have gone 6, 6 here, got stuck in a trap of putting a 1 here and throwing off the rest of the puzzle. But with that double 6 in place, building out the zeros made a lot of sense. And just looking at what we had 4 of a kind of and our doubles, got everything else built. And this last piece fit in nicely there. Okay, that's it. All right, I'm not seeing too much of a picture today. This just looks like a scaled down version of this one here, but what do you see? All right, that's all I got for you today on the Daily Solves, Wednesday, May 20th. Enjoy the rest of your hump day, and I'll see you back real soon.